What's up, folks? Zen here. Thought I'd show you my random porch goodies. This is my Black Mission fig. It's got healthy leaves. When I got it a year ago in the winter, it was a stick. I believe they're deciduous. They're supposed to be dropping their leaves in winter, but this one's got full, healthy leaves. And check it out. It's got figs on it. It's got 2 figs over here. Got another fig over here. So this one's got healthy leaves and it's got figs. I took the top off of this one. I air pruned it or marcotted it. And here's the one that I pruned off. All the leaves fell off like it's supposed to do in winter. So this one's doing its winter thing. And the other one's growing figs, and it's got all healthy leaves. And here's my house avocado from seed. It's growing well. Look at all these new branches coming out. Growing this one for fun. Maybe I'll use it for rootstock. Maybe I'll stick around long enough to see it eventually give out avocados. Then I've got my vegetable bin here with green onions. I do a lot of Asian cooking, so I use green onions like crazy. So I just come out and cut what I want. Have some tree collards in here. I guess some seeds got mixed in and they sprouted out, so I'm just going to let them grow out for now. I'm picking the leaves from time to time, using them in stir fry. Eventually I'm going to pull these suckers out and put them in my vegetable bed. But the tree collards are growing really healthy here, much better than the ones I had in their individual pots, because I think the soil I had was poorer. Here's my struggling eggplants. Got some cilantro, got some parsley, got some random decorative plants that I've rooted and been growing out. Don't worry about that one. That's a failed experiment. Got the mother coleus plant, which I've been taking rootings from and growing more coleus. I've been growing geraniums. I'm basically taking geraniums from this bush here, and I'm rooting them, and I'm going to be planting them out in the front yard and in various different other places. This is a random plant that I found growing somewhere, and I potted it up, and look what it's turned into. Also did it with this. Found this growing out on the side of my yard, a bunch of them. So I took one and I put it in this pot, and it's been growing. This is some coleus cuttings that I put in here that I hope will take root. Fill this out. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't like it. I'm not really fond of succulents, but it's alive, so I'm keeping it alive. And look, it's my mango family. We got Papa Fruit Punch, Mama Manila, and we got a baby Keitt. I put my plants out here when I water them with fertilizer. I gave them some fish and kelp and fish emulsion. So whenever I water them, I put them out on this patch over here that I'm trying to grow decorative plants on. Put a bunch of wood chip mulch over here. Look, I've got a rooted geranium growing over here. It's supposed to be raining this weekend, but I couldn't wait that long. I checked the soil and it was really dry. You can see some of this newer growth that's coming out a little warped. It's probably due to the fact that I should have watered it more. So today I gave it a healthy dose of fresh rainwater mixed in with fish emulsion and kelp. Down there is my other Acerola Barbados cherry that some creature's been nibbling on constantly, but it's still alive. Down over there is my pomegranate tree I took a branch from a pomegranate tree and rooted it. So I've got another pomegranate growing down there. And of course, my prized possession, which is my Loquat tree, which is done flowering and it's now forming fruit. Check out the fruit set everywhere. I was afraid this recent frost was going to damage it, but I watered this tree well before the week of frost. It took it in stride, no issues. I never water this tree. This tree is well established. It doesn't have a sprinkler head near it. From time to time, I'll collect water in my rain barrel over there by the side of the house, and I'll run a hose down here, and any excess water I let go down into this region. But generally, loquats are very drought tolerant. Once they're established, they just need access to some kind of water within about 6 feet of its trunk, and it'll be okay. And since the neighbors end up watering their plants, I believe this tree gets enough water throughout the year with the rains that we get around winter time. And of course, my newly planted passion fruit vine, which I protected during the frost. So hopefully this will grow out and spread out throughout the fence. And I have a patch of Martha Washington asparagus. Oh my lord. Yeah, look at these, man. I haven't been back here in a while. Well, maybe I should have kept that plant out here on its own. It would have fared better than putting it in a pot. Look at these suckers growing. But yeah, this area wasn't used, so I ended up sticking some seed-grown Martha Washington asparagus in here. And they've been pushing out edible edible-sized spears. Right now it's winter. I've cut everything down. I'm going to have to do some weeding around here. But this is my second asparagus bed. I have a bed of UC 157 out by my fruit trees. Eventually I'll do some more stuff with this place. Whatever these decorative trees are, I never see them with any growth on it. I think they're all diseased or something, but every once in a while they'll bloom and put out some flowers, but they never look good. And look, the bees are out. They love this plant here. Somebody pointed out that this is an herb. Maybe it's thyme. I don't know, but he says that he has one at his house, and he takes some of it and he uses it as an herb when he cooks fish. There's the loquat. There's my family of mangoes. Oh yeah, here's my dragonfruit, which fruited for the first time over the summer. I got 2 fruits off of it. They were really tasty. I propagated more of them around my apple tree, if you take a look at that video. But I've got at least 6 other cuttings from this growing around my apple tree, which I'm going to use as a trellis. And there's my little raven feeder dish for when I end up catching rats and mice in my snap trap. I stick them out there, the ravens come down in the morning and fly off with it. And that's the cycle of life, folks. Look at this view. Alright, everybody, have a good morning. Take care.